10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start.
Mr. Speaker, at the outset, I would like to express my great pleasure for having been given the opportunity to speak today. The discussion on the Governor's address gives us an opportunity to review the activities done by the government and discuss those which are planned during the course of the year. The first and foremost point I wish to make is with regard to the matter of cooperative banks. I believe that the state has taken the guidance of the union government in this regard. This has been done with the sole objective of bringing this sector closer to villages. However, I would like to point out that in actual practice, there are some difficulties. In this connection, I would like to touch upon a few of them during the course of this discussion. I am very glad to note that many new schemes have been announced for the welfare of the poor and needy people. You will remember that recently slum board buildings collapsed, causing great loss to the occupants. It appears that the buildings were not built properly and have weakened in course of time. On this occasion, I would like to thank the government for providing financial assistance and new allotments to those affected. Despite the fact that many norms have been simplified, I find that there are still certain areas of concern. First of all, the conditions for granting loans vary in different parts of the state. I request the Honorable Finance Minister to give personal attention to this aspect of the matter. On the other hand, I would like to request the government to waive loans of small farmers affected due to recent drought in different parts of the state. The other thing to which I would like to refer to is regarding employment. There is a proposal for giving preference in government employment to educated youth whose parents are illiterate. In this connection, I request that their annual income can be taken into consideration to help those from poorer sections of the society. The next point I would like to bring to your kind attention is bus transport. Due to the pandemic, the transport corporations could not run buses normally for about 1 year. Moreover, the price of diesel has increased to a great extent. Due to this, they suffered huge losses. In order to make up for this, I find that there is a proposal to increase the bus fares. In the circumstances, I would request the government to think of running electric and solar buses. I hope and trust that we would be able to reduce expenditure on fuel in this manner. At the same time, this would be helpful in reducing pollution. On this occasion, I wish to point out that the new farm laws proposed by the state could not be implemented due to notification of a central act in the matter. As you are aware, due to sustained protests by farmers in several parts of the country, the central law has now been repealed. I would therefore request the government to bring back the state legislation as early as possible, as it is more suited to the needs of our farmers. Finally, I would like to say a few words on the power situation. You are aware that electricity is important for our activities. It is a matter of great satisfaction that in the last few years we are nearly power surplus. However, due to huge losses, the electricity board is forced to raise the tariff. Honorable Speaker Sir, With these words, I conclude my speech. From the Secretary, Sugar Factories Association, Madurai, to the Secretary to Government, Agriculture Department, Chennai. Sir, I am directed by the Executive Committee to the Association to draw your attention to the very poor and unsatisfactory condition of the roads leading to the sugar factories situated in different parts of the state. You may perhaps recollect that when the rate of the cess on sugar cane was raised last year, we were told that it was done with the chief object of undertaking the laying of good roads and taking up of several other development activities in areas where the sugar factories are now situated. We were also told that a number of schemes would be formulated for this purpose. I am, however, to request you to issue very early instructions to the concerned revenue officials directing them to issue the necessary certificates in respect of the number of such sugar bags then and there. These certificates are required by us as we propose to take up the question of applying for tax relief from the concerned authorities. I am to request that government may be pleased to look into the above matters and take such early action as is possible. Especially with regard to laying roads, I am to make a special request that the work may be commenced before the coming winter season. Otherwise, it will cause much inconvenience to a large number of customers. Yours faithfully.